Hello and welcome to Jess's business launch. We are so grateful that you are tuning into this video to hear all about what it is that Jess is venturing out on. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hayley Curtis and I'm one of Jess's mentors in the Arbonne business, and I'm going to be sharing with you today a little bit about this new business that Jess is starting, who we are, a bit about our products and a bit about the way that the business works, so that by the end of this, you'll have the full rundown about what Jess is doing. Now, we did her business launch the other night and we had a whole heap of people on this platform with us live, which we recorded for you, but unfortunately technology failed us and the recording cut out after 7 minutes. So here we are again today and we're going to run through exactly what we did the other night so that we know that there were so many of you that couldn't jump on live. We want to be able to bring to you exactly what we shared the other night. So it's just the two of us, but you're getting all of the same information. Before I get started, what we're going to do is Jess is just going to share with you a little bit about why she has decided to start an Arbonne business. So you can take it away, Jess.
Okay, so before joining Arbonne, I only worked in customer service and hospitality, and I've done so now for 3 years. And on the first day of both of the jobs I just knew it wasn't for me. And I knew that I definitely didn't want it to be permanent. So over time, I had to put up with unpredictable hours and minimum pay. And the work environment's quite difficult and demanding. My managers are rude. They don't appreciate, well, they have their favourites, but they don't appreciate most of their workers. And it really affects my mindset about when I go to work. So for me, I really wanted a change, and it just so happened that I'd been looking for a change for a quite long time, and Arbonne was then introduced to me. So I was introduced to Arbonne through getting to know a friend at uni, and then by also liking a few posts here and there on one of my other mentors, Alex's page. I got talking with her and I told her that I'd been aware of what she was posting and what her sister was posting, and this really caught my eye, especially with them doing their 30 days and using the skincare range. And I was blown away by their results, so I was really intrigued. And our conversation got deeper, and I knew that I was for sure going to try these products, but being a full-time uni student and then having really unpredictable hours at work, I was on a tight budget. So I said to her, look, I'm really interested. And then she said to me, well, do you want to look into the business side? So I said, I'd love to. And it was really simple. So next thing, I was at her house with Hayley, and we were discussing my options and discussing the business, like what we'll be doing today. And I had no hesitations. I jumped straight on board. So yeah, by the time I got home, I messaged her back saying, okay, let me sign up, because I was ready to start this adventure. So over the next few days, it was a lot of hype. And so I started thinking about it logistically, about having my own business, the whole working on my own terms, and that I was accountable for whatever I was going to do, whether it be succeed or fail. And so this drives me every day to do the very best I can and not let anyone's opinion change that. So in the next 3 to 5 years, I'll be graduating university with a nursing degree and hopefully a 6-figure income, that I will have spent all this time setting myself up and my future family for what lies ahead. So everyone wants to be happy in life and do what they love, and that's what we're taught in school. We were always told, do what you want, not what your parents kind of expect of you. And so I'm really lucky to have found something I am passionate about at such a young age. And I'm really excited to see where the opportunities lie, because they're so endless with this business. And I'm really excited to help other people achieve their hopes and dreams. So a few goals that are keeping me focused with my business is obviously having that idea of family in the future, but also the financial security as well as I get older, which is really big to me, especially as it's a lot harder for people my age to get into things like the housing market and stuff. So they're really big goals for me. As well as also, I've always loved volunteering and giving back to my community. So another thing that's driving me at the moment is to be able to give back to the community by using this business to do so. So yes, I have a really strong passion at the moment and drive to work hard. So I just wanted to jump on board as soon as I could because I didn't want to waste any time and I had nothing to lose and only potential to gain. So I'm really excited for what lies ahead and I'm only going to do the best I can. So
amazing. I absolutely love it, Jess. I feel so inspired listening to the reasons behind why you started this business. And I'm so, so happy to be on here right now with you, sharing with people exactly what this is all about. And I'll share a bit of my story before I go into the presentation about Arbonne. And my story is very, very different to Jess's, where Jess had no hesitations and just got this straight away and jumped on board. I was the opposite. I had so many hesitations. And when someone first approached me about this Arbonne business, I was like, no, thank you. I've got a career. Why would I want to do this little lipstick business and earn an extra $50 a week if I'm lucky? That was my view of a business like this. I did not understand it the way that Jess did straight off the bat. So for me, before becoming an Arbonne consultant like I am now with a successful business, I'm actually also a full-time primary school teacher. Well, I was until 2 weeks ago. I'm now 2 weeks retired, but I was a full-time primary school teacher for 7 years. And I thought that I had my life sorted. I had my life plan. I was going to work for the next 40 years, doing this job I was really passionate about. I wanted to become a principal. And I saw that as me absolutely maxing out what Hayley Curtis could bring to the world, maxing out what I could possibly earn in my field of expertise. So that was my plan. And it wasn't until I finally agreed to sit down for a coffee and hear about this Arbonne business with now she's Executive National Vice President Felicia Politano. That will mean nothing to you now, but I'll explain that a bit later on. But what that meant for me was I was sitting there face to face with this woman who was earning a huge six-figure income with this business. And it made me realize, what am I doing with my life? I literally walked away from that coffee chat questioning all of my life choices and questioning where I actually want to go with my life. Because while I loved teaching, like I said, it was a 40, 50, sometimes 60-hour-a-week job. And yes, loving it, but at the same time, it starts to grate on you and it does start to become that daily grind. And having those 50 hours a week that I was working was taking away from so much of the other things that I loved to do. And that was something I didn't expect when I entered the workforce, that so much of the other things that I was passionate about would just start to dwindle in my life. So it made me realize that. It also made me realize that while teaching was a good income, and while my husband, who's a builder, had a good income, it was still just not enough for us to build our dream life, to be able to, like Jess said, get into the property market, build our dream home, travel the world, give back to our community, be able to give offerings and tithes to our church like we absolutely dreamed of doing. My income was never going to create that for me. And what I found out was that by building an Arbonne business, in the nooks and crannies of my day, around my full-time work, I could build that. I could take my future into my own hands and I could decide that I was going to build this dream life for my family, which was going to allow me to bless my own family, but also so many other people. So that's when I had my moment that Jess had straight away. I wish it didn't take me so long to figure it out. I had my moment of, oh my gosh, I no longer have any hesitations, and I jumped right in. And here I am now, living a life with so many more choices. So right now, I am down in a place called Kojonup, in a little farm shack where I'm now living with my husband, where he works down here, and I run my business from anywhere. Here I am, I run my business a couple of hours a day max and am able to create this amazing income for my family. Another choice that this has given us is, in 2 weeks' time, we were meant to be with everything was organized. We were moving to New Zealand, and just making a huge change in our lives. Just we're very spontaneous people, and I love that Arbonne has allowed me and my family to be able to just make decisions like that and say, hey, we want to move country, let's go. Due to coronavirus, that has all been put on hold, but it doesn't stop the fact that Arbonne has given us so many choices. So I am very excited to share with you today how this business works, what it's all about, and for you to hear a little bit more about what Jess is going to be doing. So this is a little presentation I've put together to allow you to find out all of those things. So let's get started by talking about who Arbonne are. You may be sitting there knowing what Arbonne is, or maybe you've never even heard of Arbonne before. Arbonne is a botanically based beauty, health and wellness company who are in their 40th year of business. Now, this is a really important point to consider about Jess's new business venture. Arbonne is not something that is here today and gone tomorrow. It is a company that has stood the test of time. Not only have we been around for 40 years, but in the last year, we are in over 35% growth, which is huge. 2% growth is considered amazing for a business. 35% growth globally with Arbonne. It is just incredible. So we are a business that has got a super strong foundation. We turned over $660 million last year, and we are real trailblazers in the beauty, health and wellness sector when it comes to botanically based, pure, healthy products. We are also, very recently in January, we became B Corporation certified, and this is huge for Jess and her business. What B Corporation certified means is it's a very rigorous certification. There's over 1,000 different things that you have to check off this list and continually prove that you are living up to that standard. And what B Corp means is that we are proven to put planet and people before profit, which is just amazing values to be aligned with. And I know it makes me so proud to be aligned with a company who has those sorts of values. When it comes to the Arbonne products and what Jess is going to be sharing with her business is our Arbonne product advantage. Arbonne is not like the other beauty, health and wellness products that you'll find on the shelf at stores. And the reason being is that we are a combination of the best of nature with the best of science. So we use the absolute best botanicals from all over the globe. We are globally sourced wherever botanicals are best. And we combine that with the most cutting edge botanical science in the world. Our head formulator, Peter Matravis, he holds the world record for the most botanical patents to his name. We have got hundreds of patents in Arbonne, so you literally cannot find products that use the ingredients that we use with the results that we have anywhere else, and that really does create an advantage for us. The products that Arbonne formulate is what people are looking for. They are gluten-free, they're dairy-free, we are vegan certified, and we've been vegan certified since day dot 40 years ago. That is huge for a company that was being built in the 1970s and 80s. We are kosher certified, we are non-GMO certified. We also ban a whole heap of toxic materials that are very, very commonly found in beauty and health and wellness products. So in Australia, we adhere to the FDA, who ban around 10 to 15 toxic chemicals from being in products that we put on our skin and put in our mouths. Arbonne banned over 2,000 chemicals and toxins. One of those being a super, super common ingredient called mineral oil. So mineral oil is found in 99% of your facial and skincare products. And what it is, it's a byproduct of mining. It's petroleum jelly. Vaseline is in its purest form. And what we think is that we're putting this moisture onto our skin because it feels moisturizing. But in actual fact, mineral oil strips your body of its natural oils. It acts as a glad wrap on your skin and actually doesn't allow your skin to breathe and do its detoxification process. So little things like that Arbonne bans, well, not little things, I mean like lots of things like this that Arbonne ban really put us a step above the rest when it comes to products. And this means that Jess in her business gets to share these products that have got such value behind them and things that people are looking for. So when it comes to the Arbonne products, we have got over 450 products in our range, which is a fantastic thing for Jess. Because of our huge range, she literally has something for everybody. And these products can be right from, we have a baby care range all the way through to anti-aging. So you're hitting every single age bracket. We've got products for men and for women. And as long as you have got skin and hair, you can use an Arbonne product. And what's even better about these products is that they are super consumable. It is stuff that people are using every day anyway. And for Jess and myself, before starting Arbonne businesses, we were already washing our face, washing our hair, brushing our teeth, using deodorant, putting makeup on. We were using these products. We were just buying them from other big corporations, lining their pockets with our purchases. Now, instead, with an Arbonne business, Jess gets to purchase from her own store. She gets to fuel that money back into her own life. So she's actually turning an expense into an income and using these products she would have used anyway, and then showing and teaching people how they can do the same, how they can now purchase from Arbonne, who align with everybody's values and are what people are looking for, going to give people awesome results, and then showing people how they can do exactly the same as us. That, in a nutshell, is an Arbonne business. A couple of our key ranges that you may be interested in just getting a sample out to you of is our skincare range. Now, you see the RE9 Advanced, which is our anti-aging, on the screen right now, but we have 6 different Arbonne skincare lines for different skin concerns, and they are just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. They give the best results. I have been using Arbonne skincare much longer than what I have been in business. Nothing has touched my face except Arbonne for over 8 years. I turned 30 in a month's time, and I tell you what, I have never been happier with my skin. And I come from a family of terrible skin. I had horrible skin my whole childhood and even into my adult life. Both of my sisters suffer with skin issues. My parents both suffered with skin issues. My skin from these products has absolutely transformed. So if you would like to get your hands on a sample of the skincare, please let Jess know. We have got some amazing week-long sample packs that we can get you in the mail. You can try from the comfort of your own home and see the benefits of this skincare. Our other key range that you're going to be seeing Jess share about in her business is our nutrition range. Now, for me, my background before teaching was personal training, nutrition, and professional bodybuilding. So nutrition is what I am all about, and it does make up, I would say, at least 70% of my personal business, because I just love sharing these products with people. I used to, because of all of my years in the fitness industry and competing in bodybuilding competitions, I was using so many different supplements that the health industry told me were clean eating and were good for me. And what actually ended up happening was, from all of these artificial, crappy quality supplements that the fitness industry was pushing, I became very, very unwell. Pretty much my digestive system shut down. My peristalsis, which is the movement of your digestive tract, stopped. And I actually became very, very unwell. My whole body started to shut down, and I lost all hope in finding an answer for my health. And it wasn't until I did what we call the 30 Days to Healthy Living Challenge, which is a specific challenge that we coach people through that incorporates our amazing Arbonne supplements, along with teaching you how to eat really amazing nutritious foods, and a whole heap of other stuff is involved in the program. I absolutely turned around my health. I got my digestive system working again. I got my energy back. I got my zeal for life back. And it was all through this program. So since I did this program, I've coached over 200 people through the 30 Days to Healthy Living program, and every single person has had phenomenal results, whether it be digestive issues like mine, people overcoming fatigue, people clearing up their skin, people lowering their high blood pressure, seeing such great results with diabetes, seeing autoimmune issues like fibromyalgia and things like this just clear up with this program. It is absolutely Amazing. So if you are interested in finding out more about this program, please let Jess know. I have got a video where I go really deep into the science and how this all works, what it looks like, that you can tune into, have a watch and see if it might be a fit for you. Or Jess can get you some samples again out in the mail, because this is amazing. And this is where it gets really exciting from a business point of view for Jess, because not only does she get to build a really awesome business and an income with Arbonne, you legit get to change lives. I have had the opportunity and the platform through this program, this 30-day program, to really change people's lives with building my business, which is, there's just nothing like it. Here's a couple of before and afters of the 30-day program. That's me on the left. That first picture is actually me on day 10. I forgot to take a day one picture and I'm so annoyed at myself because I was so incredibly bloated and just looked, I looked so sick. Even in that picture, you can see the tone and texture of my skin. There's 14 days difference between those two pictures. And one of the things that the 30 days has really helped me with is to stop my weight from fluctuating. I used to always be up and down with my weight. I could put on 5 kilos one week, lose it the next, 2 more kilos down, and I would just always be yo-yoing. Since doing this program 3 years ago, my weight has not changed within 500 grams. And that is a big indicator of showing how amazing this program is at resetting your body. It's not about losing weight. It's about resetting your body. Here's another awesome before and after of one of the girls on our team. This is actually the sister of the girl who Jess joined the business with. And this is 30 days difference. Unbelievable. And not only do we see Taylor here has lost weight clearly, but the biggest things that she took from this program was improvement in anxiety and depression, improvement in her mood, improvement in just feeling so good and not feeling drained and flat all the time. She's bouncing off the wall. So it is an absolutely phenomenal program. So when it comes to our business, it isn't just the products that make this such a good business opportunity, because Jess and I could take these amazing products and go and open a store at Coburn Gateways and we could fail. Because what would happen is we would not have the time to be in that shop 40 hours a week and then have the time to then run all of the background of the business another 20 to 30 hours a week. We wouldn't have the money to be able to invest to open up a business like that, or the money to advertise. And then people are just not shopping in the stores like they used to. 2020 and beyond, everything is massively moving online. If you are not online, you are becoming obsolete. So we are not a traditional business format. We are a social marketing business model. And what that means is Arbonne manufactures the product for us. They have all of the best formulators. They have the best customer service. It is all done for us. We are not involved in having to come up with product ideas. We are not involved with having to come up with packaging or releasing new products, which is where all of the major time and energy goes in a traditional business. And instead, Arbonne does all of that for us. We as business owners with Arbonne, we use and we share the product. And we introduce people to the product. Word of mouth advertising. Arbonne pay for zero advertising. Companies usually pay millions and millions and millions of dollars a year in celebrity endorsements, things like that. Coca-Cola, I watched a SBS documentary about Coke last weekend, and they said that they spend over $5 billion a year just on advertising. That's us in Arbonne. And by us being the word of mouth advertisers, it means that the consumer is able to receive a product that is so much better value because it is not marked up by all of the middlemen that happen in traditional business. It means that you get to have a product that is of such high quality for a fraction of the price that you would pay through traditional business. But then what it means for people like Jess and myself means that we are able to build multi-million-dollar businesses from the comfort of our own homes around a busy schedule. We can put in 10 to 15 hours a week into a business like this to build something that a traditional business would take 80 hours a week for us to build. This is the opportunity of the 21st century, and social marketing is actually the #1 booming industry in the world right now. It outdoes the food industry, the transport industry combined. in a year. That is how big this industry is and how many people are really jumping on board with social marketing and seeing it as that way that you can build an amazing business. Now, social marketing, some people have the misconception that it is a pyramid scheme. Arbonne is not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are actually illegal. You go to jail for having a pyramid scheme. And pyramid schemes are a scheme where money is passed around and there's no product. It is not what Arbonne is. And people have that misconception passed down from pyramid schemes were happening in the 1950s and 60s. And so our parents' generation and their parents' generation have passed down this misconception. Social marketing is completely different to that. It is a legitimate business. It is something that people are building amazing, amazing corporations with. What social marketing means is that Jess can build this business from wherever she is as long as she has one of these. We get to build our businesses from our smartphones, and that is called working smarter, not harder. You get to earn as you learn. It is a low risk, low investment business. For example, traditional business like F45, a franchise type business, booming business, amazing business to be in, costs $250,000 to buy into the franchise. Then you have to pay for all of your rent and your overheads. You've got to pay for your staff. With Arbonne, Jess has started her business for $65. And then all she has is just products that she's using for herself anyway, that she would have been buying anyway. But she has the opportunity to create more of an income than you ever could through a franchise. And this was the big thing for me. I realized that through this business model and through a business like Arbonne, I could blow my teaching income out of the water. I know that in the next 5 years, I'm going to be earning what I earned in a year as a teacher in a month building an Arbonne business. And that is the power of social marketing. So how do we run our businesses? It's really simple. Jess's business is run by what we call stop, start, share. She stops buying products from the stores, lining big corporations' pockets that she was buying anyway. She starts buying from her own online store at an awesome discount, comes to her door, and then she shares exactly what she's using. And we are natural social marketers. Who has ever gone to a restaurant or gone to see a movie, you loved it, and so you recommended to your sister or your best friend to go check it out? They go to that restaurant and they have an awesome meal too. Do you get paid a thank you check from the restaurant for your recommendation? No, you don't. But in Arbonne, that's how we get paid. When we share these products and this business with someone who decide that they want to be a part of using these amazing products or building a business too, Arbonne gives us a thank you check to say, thank you, Jess, for recommending business to us. And that's how we get to earn an awesome income with Arbonne. So when it comes to the actual earnings in Arbonne, this was the big game changer for me. If this business wasn't going to be worth my while financially, I wasn't going to put the effort in, and I wasn't going to have a big life change compared to what my original goal was. So in Arbonne, the pay that you can earn is incredible. And what I love about it is there is no glass ceiling. There is no limit to what you can earn in Arbonne. It is an effort-based business. And this was really important for me because I'm a passionate person. I love to give my all to things that I do. And as a teacher, giving my all was amazing for the kids and incredible. And I really, really felt fulfilled from my job. However, I could be there in my classroom, just absolutely going all out with my lessons, putting so much effort in. And the person next door could be just photocopying worksheets and doing the bare minimum in their job, but they could be getting paid more than me just because they've been teaching longer. And it made me realize that with a business like this, I can put my passion and energy in and be rewarded so much more financially than I ever could as a teacher. So in Arbonne, we've got 4 different levels of income that you can earn. We've got district manager. Now, Jess is going to be promoting out as a district manager in no time at all. Her mentor, Alex, just did it in 30 days. And when I first started my Arbonne business, I became a district manager in 20 days of starting my business. This shows you how quick you can start earning income with Arbonne. As a district manager, you can be earning between $500 and $2,000 a month. And that is on top of your whatever you currently do in your life, which is amazing. It really is life-changing, starting to get those paychecks rolling through. Then we have area manager, who area managers earn between $2,000 and $5,000 a month on top of what they're already doing. It took me 6 months to become an area manager with Arbonne. And once those, those $3,000 paychecks started rolling through each month, really started to see more choices happening in our family. Then we have regional vice president, which is where you really start to replace that big, that full-time income and even a corporate full-time income, where you're earning between $6,000 and $15,000 a month. I know regional vice presidents who are earning even close to $20,000 a month with their businesses. On average, it takes about 2 years to become a regional vice president, which is where Jess was saying she can be graduating from uni in 3 years with a degree, but also a 6-figure income that she has built in the pockets of time around her uni work. We also earn a free white Mercedes-Benz at the regional vice president level, which you can see Jess is very excited about that level in the business. And it isn't a company car, it is a car in your name, leased from Arbonne. They pay the lease on that car for you every month, just as a thank you for building a business with Arbonne. And just in our Perth team alone, we've got 18 people driving their Mercedes, which is absolutely amazing. National Vice President is the top level in the business, and this is what my mentor, Felicia Pulatano, who I first sat down with to learn about this business, she's a National Vice President with Arbonne. And as a National Vice President, you earn minimum $20,000 a month with this business, which is absolutely amazing. And for me, when I saw what was possible working this business in pockets of your time from your smartphone around what you already do, and Felicia, she had 4 young boys at the time they're a bit older now, but she was working this business around that and had built this in 3 years. It took her to promote to a national vice president. There was no way I could ever earn an income like that being a teacher, but I could put this effort in the pockets of my day to this business and build that for my family and for the future. And like Jess was saying, this business, a big reason behind her why is to really set up her family financially. And an Arbonne business is something that you can build to pass down to your family. It's actually willable. You can leave your business in your will, and your children. You just can build this business over the next 50, 60, 70 years of her life, build a multi-million-dollar organization that her family is going to be blessed by generation after generation after generation. So after hearing a bit about Jess's business and what she's going to be doing and what she has to offer, I would love to share with you exactly how you can support Jess. So maybe you see yourself wanting to try out some of these amazing products. We can get you samples in the mail. We can also offer you some amazing discounts through our preferred client program. So please reach out if that is something that you are interested in. Maybe you were listening today and you're thinking to yourself, this business opportunity sounds amazing. Let me tell you, 100%, I am so grateful that I said yes to this opportunity, and so grateful I took the time to listen and hear what it's actually about. It's been the best decision I ever made in my life. It's been the most fun that I've ever had, the best relationships I've ever built, and also such an incredible income opportunity. So if you're sitting there and that's you, please reach out to Jess. Would love to jump on a 3-way call with you, or even just a little chat in Messenger, and we can have a little bit of a talk about how this may or may not be a fit for your life. But finally, I just want to say to Jess to just dream big, my girl. I am so excited for you in this business venture. Oh my gosh, I wish I had found Arbonne at 18 years old. I am jealous. What you are going to be able to build before you're my age, before you're 30, is going to be absolutely phenomenal. And I am here. Alex, your other mentor, is here supporting you every step of the way. We are so proud of you. I have been really humbled by watching how much you've grown already. You've been so coachable, and I just know there's no doubt in my mind that if you can stay consistent with how much energy and how much passion you're showing up with right now, you will be a national vice president in this business, and I'm going to be the person who is so proud standing there next to you on that day where we're handing you those keys to your brand new Mercedes. So congratulations. And thank you so much to everyone who is tuning into this recording, showing your support for Jess's business. And I really hope that we get to have a conversation in the future, and maybe you end up becoming part of our amazing team, because we are building a tribe of men and women who are servant leaders who want to give back to the community and who want to build an incredible life for them and their family. So thank you so much for joining us, and I will leave it to Jess to say her final goodbyes.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone, and I did want to quickly add that, especially with people wanting to try products as well, Arbonne are really amazing in the fact that you've got 45 days to return that product, and not many companies do that. And we've got, like Hayley said, our 30 days to healthy living, and then also like usually your hair and your skincare, it takes a solid month for your body to start recognizing that change. And so by being able to use that product right up until that 45 days, and you can, if you haven't liked it, you can return it and get your full money back. It's absolutely amazing. So I even encourage you to try that option as well, because I think it's incredible that they offer that as well.
Amazing. And look at you. I mean, you're brand new to this business and you're pointing out things that even I forgot to say. And that is such a great indicator of how much you can learn and grow in this business. And to add to what Jess just said, yes, we have that 45-day money back guarantee. It's amazing, but we have a 0.5% return rate worldwide. And in the years of my business, I've never once had someone want to use that 45-day money back guarantee, because people love it. But it's a great peace of mind knowing it's there, especially for something like the 30-day challenge. You get 30 days worth of stuff. You can do the full 30 days, and if you weren't happy, you can send it back, get your money back. Amazing. And Arbonne offer that because we are so positive that you're going to love it, and the quality of the product is so good. So yes, definitely jump on in, start trying some product. Fantastic. Fantastic. I hope that you learned something new from this video, and I'm really excited for the conversations that you may have with Jess in the future about what we have to offer. So we're going to end it there. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye.